Hi, Queenmlv. Talk to me Tuesday, April 14th, what'd you say, Cat? April 12th, 2K11, thank you. Cat's here. Want to say hi to the peoples? Say hi, Cat. Okay. I'm behind on my, Project of Doom blocks, but that's okay, because, I have a plan. I did a couple things, though, this week. One is, remember my form quilt, and I kind of got hung up on the sunflower because it was pretty complicated? Well, I got my sunflower, this isn't trimmed yet, but I got my sunflower finished for the form quilt, and it's, see why it drove me crazy? It's pretty complicated, but this is from a picture of a sunflower that I actually grew, so everything on this form quilt is going to be pictures from photographs of the actual form. So I'm happy to have this behind me, so I can move on to the next form block. Then I found another UFO. It's another brown and cream colored one like the last one, but it's not 12 to 15 years old like that one. This one was in this box back here called quilting fabric, and that box, and it was in a bag between some fabrics. And this one I think is about 6 or 7 years old, and I think I forgot I had the other brown and cream one, so I started making a new one. And so here's a photo of the little pieces that I found. And there was a pattern with it, and so I took those and pieced them and ended up with, I'll show you a picture of my stack. I ended up with 42 of these type things, so all I need to do is piece those together, put a border on it, and it'll be finished. So another UFO. My husband, who doesn't watch my sewing that much or pay attention that much to my quilting, says to me the other day, "Seems like you're starting a lot of new projects." And I said, "Well, I'm actually finishing old projects, which feels pretty good." And he said, "Well, why are you starting new projects when you haven't finished the Harry Potter quilt?" Good point. I have, I think, 2 or 3 blocks left in the Harry Potter quilt, and there's really no excuse for that. So after I get back Easter Sunday. After that, I'm going to get on that Harry Potter thing and get it finished. That'll feel wonderful. So the block that's holding me up on that one is Hermione. I'm going to try a machine embroidery applique design for Hermione like I did for Ron, and it's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. So that's the plan there. I did start a new project. Let me show you this on my design wall. And some of these might look familiar to you. Here's what happened. I discovered Hardhead Cat's 3-egg pattern, which was on Sew Hooked. And by the way, Cat, if you're listening, I'd love to see the quilt that you made with that. Her 3-egg pattern has the cutest, like, brown and white eggs. And so, of course, I Eastered them up. And so, here's one. And here's one. Now, here's what happened. I took Hardhead Cat's pattern and I increased it from 5 to 8 inches. And one day we'll talk about why my memory's so bad, but I had this printed out, pieces cut, ready to go when I decided to do the other blocks, and for some reason I forgot I had gone to 8 inch, and the other blocks I tried to get at 10 inches. It's going to work out because for some reason this egg that I designed you can see is not 10 inches square. These are 10 by 12, and if you put them next to the 8 by 8s, you end up with 20 inches, which will match the other ones that are 10, so it's going to be okay accidentally. So I designed the eggs, and each one of these is just a mirror image of the other. I've got the mirror imaged eggs, and then I've got these stripedy eggs, which are mirror imaged. They're mirror imaged. Then I designed a cross, just paper pieced, and I made 2 of those, which are mirror imaged. And then Shinley's bunny I just love, and I don't have their faces on yet, but I made these 10 inches, and I took Shinley's beautiful 3-tone bunny, and I didn't exactly make him solid because it's not a solid fabric, but I made him 1 fabric instead of 3 tones, and I kind of hate to do that to a fabulous pattern, but I like how it turned out, and I don't have their faces on yet. But here's the one, and then here's the other one. So brown and white faceless bunnies. They're going to have the cutest faces. I already have the design put on my machine. I'm going to machine embroider their little faces, and so that's coming along. And then I wanted a tulip, but the only pattern I looked online and I found a pattern, but it was really a quilty type Amish looking pattern. So I'm either going to make a paper piece tulip or carrot, and there was one more. Anyway, got it planned out in my mind, and that's going to be a nice little Easter wall hanging that I can finish, if not before I leave town on Friday, then over spring break at the farm. So I'll take those with me, and that's all I've got. So I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Last week it seems like I promised 6.5-inch green squares to somebody, and it might have been Offingen. I don't remember who I promised them to. So somebody speak up and I'll get those in the mail to you, because I do have quite a lot of nice greens, and somebody seems short of them. So anyway, have a great week, and I will try to post next week from the farm if I have an internet connection. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Maybe I'll show you. I had talked about some things that my mom gave me that I couldn't show you because they were at the farm, and so maybe I'll shoot some pictures of those for you. And I've got lots of exciting things going up there. A whole different stack of UFOs up there. So anyway, I will hopefully see you guys next week. Bye.